Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Concept Guy, and today we are going to learn MATLAB. Yes, and we are going to learn it from the beginning. So when we open MATLAB, you will get this kind of page, and here is the command window that you can see where we will write all our commands, and that are actually codes. So this is the command window, and so here is the prompt button, the double greater than button, that's the prompt. And let's say a is equal to 3, we have written it, and it displays a is equal to 3. So this is the entire setup, and this is the command window where we will write our codes, and this is the workspace, the where this is a place where the memory is stored. So like a is equal to 3, so a variable with the value 3 is stored here. So this is for all the storage of memory that we are going to use in the command window. Next we have here the folders that we can open. There will be function folders, the editor folders. Here we will talk about in the next videos, and so you can actually open up any folder from here. Actually MATLAB has its own storage, so you can actually connect to the internet too and browse your storage in the MATLAB drive, or you can have it in your PC itself. So from this, let's take this new script. So what is a new script? This is the editor window. So in editor window, what we can do is, let's say edit, we write edit in the command window, and the editor windows comes up. Here we will write the codes for them to be used in the command window. So it's like for us, and we will actually get the codes right from there. So let's write edit sum. Sum is a predefined function, although, so we can get the sum function. We will come back to functions in later videos. For now, let's just see how do we use the command window and some basics. So let's write clear. Clear will clear out the memory. Like you can say the workspace is empty now. Let's write CLC, that will clear out the command window. So our command window is cleared, and we can start from the beginning itself. CLC, the clearing command window, but command. And the next is CLEAR, clear, that will clear the workspace. So let's now write some codes here in command window. Let's start with, okay, so let's take 3 plus 2, that is 5. Yes, you know the answer. The answer here is stored in the workspace, as you can see. So let's take a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2. Let's add them. C is equal to a plus b, and we get c is equal to 5. Okay, let's do CLC, and you can see all the values stored here in the workspace, where answer ANS is 5. Okay, that's great. Let's clear it out. Let's now write the codes from beginning. So what do we have here is, we will first do scalar operations. A scalar is a number that is a single quantity, or like we have seen scalars and vectors in physics, a scalar will be having only magnitude. So let's take a is equal to 1. If we put the semicolon here after a is equal to 1, then we don't get the same thing back. We get the memory of a is equal to 1 in the workspace, but the same thing is not repeated. Let's try a is equal to 1 without the semicolon. A is equal to 1 without the semicolon. Let's enter. So a is equal to 1 is again shown to us. This is the way that the MATLAB tells us that we have defined it or declared it. So we will use semicolons so that we don't get again the same thing. So let's take a is into 2. Into is the multiplication sign here is asterisk, division sign is slash, and these are the basic operations that you will see. So let's clear out and let's CLC. CLC is clearing the command window. Clear. CLEAR is used to clear the workspace, the memory, clearing the memory. So MATLAB is really handful for this kind of operations. Why it is handful? Because we use vectors. So first of all, let's see the scalar that like a is equal to 32. This is the scalar. Okay. So in case what is a vector, we will know that a vector, like in physics, it has both magnitude and direction. So here let's take x is equal to bracket square bracket. We are defining x as a vector that has a direction, let's say horizontal direction. It will be a row vector. So x is equal to square bracket 1 2 3. So in these square brackets it's like a matrix. So you remember that it's like a matrix only. However, this is a only one row matrix, so it's really weird and we call it vector. So it's a horizontal vector. We have defined it, and remember we use square brackets. So this is a horizontal vector 1 2 3. So we have got this, and let's now try out a different direction. So this was the x direction, that means the horizontal direction. Let's try out with commas. So commas will give the same thing. Let's now take the vertical direction, that is the column vector. So x is equal to bracket 1 semicolon. We will put after this a semicolon. Why? Because semicolon will shift to the next row. It's like ending the row and moving on to the next. So you can see that semicolon is kind of like a just finishing up something and moving on to the next. So for defining the next row, we will again put a semicolon. So 1 semicolon, that means 1 is in the first row, 2 in the second and third, 3 in the third row. So this is our vertical vector, that is vertical column vector. And we are here with the basics. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe.